Hey, welcome to the running, intermittent fasting, and weight loss vlog on our YouTube channel. Keep calm and run to the best you. I am Tadrees Parker, running coach of runtothebestyu.com, where you can find 5K beginners programs. We have an accountability group to help you stay focused on your nutrition as well. Many times when we go to a race, you may find people, talk about they was at a party the night before. But those that is serious about running or is trying to use running as a weight loss tool, then you do not want to defeat the purpose by having a bad nutrition plan. So you can go to our website and for free download the Keeping It Real nutrition guide. Okay. Now, this basically ends this portion of this series called Running, Intermittent Fasting, and Weight Loss. And I've been chronicling my 29 days or however many days it was leading up to the half marathon. And I kept my nutrition real. I kept it real about 85-90% of the time. During that course of the month, we did get invited to dinner. I did not want to tell them no. It was like an impromptu, and I didn't want to go over on a special nutrition plan, so I allowed myself to have some bread. But for the most part, when I'm keeping it real, I'm staying away from alcohol, soy, sugar, grains, legumes, beans, peanuts, those types of things, and soy. Okay, avoiding those things for a specified period of time. Maybe it's 30 days. And especially going into a race, because I want to be running at optimum health. And when I avoid those things, I know what some of those things do to me. If I have too much grains or too much dairy, I get phlegm in my throat. That's gonna hamper me on race day. So I've been able to lose about 30 pounds in the 2018 year. Going into 2019, I'm down 30 pounds alone just from that. I'm down 50 some pounds overall since 2009, when I ruptured my patella tendon weighing 217 pounds. And now I am about 100. On race day, I was 166 pounds. So I'm very blessed to be able to take my knowledge that I've experienced and be able to share that with my running community, my local running community. And if now through these videos it can inspire someone to want to be the best version they can be, right? So just to go over my takeaways from this past half marathon, it was supposed to be my fastest half marathon ever. That's what I had set the goal out for. So as I was running, I just want to tell you guys, I was right there in the pack to get a 2-hour half marathon. My fastest up to that point was 2 hours and 51 seconds. I was trying to go for 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 30 seconds. I wanted to beat that by a good minute and 20 seconds. And I was doing really well. There was a pacer running with a pole with the 2-hour group, and we were there. I was with them the whole time, even doing my system. So first mile was like 9:02, right there. 8:56 for the second mile. Mile 3 dipped a little bit to 9:14, but I still was there. They still was within sight. 8:55 for my fourth mile, and that was pretty good. I don't want to tell you every single mile. I will actually share a picture of this. I'm going to share pictures that I took throughout that morning. But my fastest mile came in mile 8. Very impressive for me. That usually don't happen. My fastest mile is usually mile 1. But I'm gonna tell you guys something. With intermittent fasting too, I had the mental clarity. I went into the race on a 12.5-hour fast. I did not have to break down food in my body. My body wasn't working overtime to try to compensate for the proteins or the food that I ate before the race. No, all I had was a cold brew black coffee. Yes, I had to go to the bathroom a couple of times, let that out. Sorry, too much information, TMI maybe. But my mental focus was there. This is how bad I could taste it. I was right there. So people were talking to me, wanting to congratulate me for the way that I was doing, implementing this run, walk, run strategy. And I was just flowing out. They couldn't believe how fast I was moving right along with them, who was running the whole time. So we teach that, we help teach that. It's something that I was taught, and I share that with other individuals who come through our program. So 8:51 was my fastest mile, and that was in mile 8. And then in mile 11 or so, I started to experience a cramp. Now I'm gonna tell you why I experienced that cramp. The number one reason why I experienced that cramp is because during practices, I don't run 9 minutes or less, you know, for 13 miles. I don't run for 10 straight miles at 9-minute clips. So that means I have to practice a little bit. I have to practice that so that I won't catch cramps. So the muscles started to get fatigued at that pace. I could have ran if I was running like a 10-minute mile or a 10:30 or something like that. But that wouldn't have gotten me my fastest half marathon. So it was like 1 week before the half when I should have done this a lot sooner. But my mentor actually asked me. He didn't ask me. He just told me that I should run, my longest run should be 19 miles. Usually my longest run for a half marathon which is 13.1, my longest run is 15 miles. So 19, that sounds outlandish, but if I want my fastest half marathon, I'm willing to try it. And also he recommended half mile repeats. If you can work your way up to 14 of them, that seems pretty daunting to me, but I am willing to try. There's another half marathon in October. So just to take you through this, my brain, as these cramps are starting to, it never fully knotted up. It was just like a spasm, and I'm like, oh, what was that? So I'm jogging in a different way so that I can compensate for not having that spasm. And I will see the 2 mile pacers, you know, further themselves away from me. So every time I wanted to try to, you know, work hard to catch back up, I would start to feel a little twinge, a little spasm. And I was looking at my watch, and that's something that I wasn't doing all day. Miles 12 or so, I started looking at my watch and like, you're so close, you're within striking distance. You just want a chance. You just need a chance. And so I didn't get it. And I was kind of hurt, you know, at the moment. I was hurt. A chiropractor was there. He had his bench. It was perfect, by the way. The chiropractor was there. He gave me some time to kind of like get my thoughts together, and he was like, you okay? I was like, man, I wanted my fastest time. I didn't get it. And he said, I started spasming up in my cramp, in my calf muscle as well. He's like, you want me to fix that? That's what we're here for. So I laid on the bench. He started digging in that calf muscle, man. It was hurting. It was so tight. He started cracking the hip. It felt amazing. And then when I sat down that night and reflected on these mile breakdowns, I was like, wow, my slowest mile was mile 12 at 10:03, and that was only because of that cramping. And mile 13 was faster than mile 12, even with the cramping. So I have a lot to be thankful for. I thank you guys that commented on these YouTube videos, and because it gave me the motivation to keep going. You know, helping someone else helps you just as much as it's helping them. So that was amazing. And again, to go back into the records to find out, was this my second fastest half marathon? Was it my third? Like, where does it compare in the 12 that I've done? And guess what? It was my second fastest half marathon at 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 33 seconds. But it was my fastest in 4 years. 4 years. 4. So can't complain about that. I was 40 years old when I got my fastest half marathon time, and I'm scratching the surface of breaking through that personal goal. Every time you run a race, it's not going to be your personal best. That's just the crux of it, and that's what makes it fun too. So I just wanted to, here's the medal in case you didn't see it. Nice little starfish. And okay, so that is that will wrap up this series. I will come back on and do what I would like to do is transition into Ask Coach. You have any intermittent fasting questions, you have any weight loss questions, you have any running questions, leave them in the comments, and I will come on and do a video several times a week answering those questions to show you people how they can feel amazing every single day. And that's it. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to transition to some photos of that great day on Sunday. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about Keep Calm and Run to the Best You. Have a good day, everybody.